Today we are gonna do a dissection of a cable. We are gonna use this cable. This is an armored cable that contains all of the parameters a cable could possibly contain. We're gonna cut the cable so all of its layers could become visible. Let's speed things a little bit up. Done. Here's what a cable looks like inside. Any cable has up to 7 main components. The one you see here has all of these components, but there could be cables with only a couple of them. The classifications starts inside out. First, this is the material of the cable. Generally, it could be either copper or aluminum. This one is a copper cable. Those two materials are chosen because they are great electrical conductivity, reasonable price, and good mechanical qualities. For the last few years, I have seen some Chinese cables made by steel, but I don't recommend them. Steel is not a good material for cables. Aluminium has a bit worse conductive qualities compared to copper. That's the reason it's mainly used for outdoor projects. When you choose an aluminum cable, you need to use one step thicker one compared to copper cable dimensions. For instance, if you have calculated AWG8 copper cable, you need to use AWG7 for an aluminum one. The second component is the number of cores of the cable. There are single core cables and there are multi-core cables. The one you see here has 5 cores. The next component is the number of the strands that are in any core of the cable. There are single strand and multi-strand cables. On this cable, there is only one strand in each core. But here, for example, you can see a multi-strand cable. Single-strand cables are hard and inflexible. They are used in the construction, where they will stay in the same positions for years. Multi-strand cables are more flexible and they are usually used for mobile consumers. Both types of cables have their pros and cons, and they are used for different purposes. The fourth element of the cable classification is the type of the insulation of the cable. Most cables have PVC insulation nowadays, but there are some that use other materials. It's important to note here that the insulation of the cable is the layer that only provides electrical insulation. The material is a proven dielectric, and dielectrics are materials that don't allow electrical current to flow through them. Follows a protection layer. Its function is to provide a mechanical protection of the cable. The material used is another form of polymers, designed and produced with mechanical strength in mind. The sixth layer of a cable is the armor. Not any cable has an armor, but it is one of the classification components of a cable. Armor does exactly what it says. It provides an additional layer of mechanical protection of the cable. There are other ways of providing physical protection of a cable, but the armored cables is a good integrated solution. There could be different types of armor. In this picture, this is a steel one, but there could be a lead one, as well as some different composite types of armor. An important note here is that armor is not a shield. Some low voltage cables have shields that protects their core from electromagnetic interference. Armor provides only mechanical protection. And the last component is another protective layer over the armor. It provides additional anti-corrosive protection of the armor layer. That layer is also made of some kind of specially designed polymer. Not all cables have all of the 7 components, as I said. Here you can see a cable that could be described with only 4 of these parameters. This, for example, is a copper single-core, single-strand cable with a PVC insulation. And this one is a copper single-core, multi-strand cable with a PVC insulation. Of course, there are some special cables that have an additional layer or two. For example, there are some high voltage cables that have an additional oil layer that provides both insulation and cooling for the cable. But these are some extremely rare cases. I hope you got the idea, folks. Using these 7 parameters, you can fully describe any cable. And this is something extremely important for anyone who works with electricity. That was all for today. Take care.